there's been a shift that's happened in the way people watch television from watching it on an episodic basis from week to week, which people still do, but more and more people are watching it in big chunks because of streaming. They'll wait till the season is over and then they'll watch the entire season on Netflix or whatever streaming that they have. And this is a thing I saw first with the show 24 because it was just so intense and it was one of those shows you just had to see what was going to happen next. And it's kind of progressed to shows like Lost or The Wire is one that people catch up on. Well, I've been catching up on a show that I missed the first time around. It's still on. It's called Breaking Bad. I think it's going into its 4th season, and it just started its 4th season. And so many of my friends told me I had to see it. I had to watch this show, Breaking Bad, that it was amazing, that I finally gave in, and I had some time this past week to dedicate to it, and I am through the first 2 seasons of the show. After 2 seasons, I have to say, my friends were right. It is an amazing show, if for no other reason than the performance of Bryan Cranston, which I will get to in just a second. But before I get there, on to this idea of watching shows in chunks like that, I think the shows lose something. I don't think I like Breaking Bad as much as my friends do, and I don't think I liked The Wire as much as my friends. As much as I like both of those shows, I don't think I like them as much as I would have if I were watching them on a week-to-week, wait a week, talk about it, think about what's going to happen next, see how the plot goes kind of basis. And I've seen that with the show Lost. I loved it watching it every week, whereas my friends who are trying to catch up on it maybe don't like it quite as much because they just get to watch episode after episode without that time to let it soak in, that time to really think about what's coming next. So I think there's something to be said for spacing out our TV and watching it as it's intended on a week-to-week basis. However, if it's a great show, it's going to be a great show no matter how you watch it. And I think Breaking Bad is a great show. What's amazing about Breaking Bad is how real it feels despite the craziness of the situation. It is outlandish, the things that are happening in this show, yet I feel it's a very real world. I feel like it could really happen, and I think the key to that is, once again, Bryan Cranston. His delivery of this character, the main character in Breaking Bad, is some of the most insanely gifted acting I have ever seen. He embodies this man in a way, and the writing of this character is great. Don't get me wrong, the creation of this man is an amazing feat, but he gives it such breath and life that you find yourself rooting for this guy, you find yourself appalled by this guy, you find yourself just in his brain in a way that is so hard to explain, and you see his flaws, you see big flaws, but you see his heart, and I think that's real humanity. That's where the groundedness is, because real humanity is about the fact that we have these sides, that we are both pursuing what we feel is right and at the same time doing things that are wrong. It really speaks to me in a very powerful way, in a very real way, despite how crazy the show can be. It is well done, well acted, well produced, well shot. It is one of the best shows I have ever seen, and probably will make my list of best shows ever eventually when I'm done. Although I do have to say, and I'll end on this, I do have to say I'm anxious to see where it goes in season 3 and beyond. Where this morality tale ends will mean a lot to me about where I place it in the pantheon of shows. How they finish this morality tale, the message they choose to try to convey with the conclusion is going to be pinnacle in my decision about what I think about this show. So, you know, pressure's on, I guess, Breaking Bad. But I would say a show definitely that has earned the praise that it got from my friends, and that I'm glad I checked out.